Yo guys, what's going on? It's Michael back with a brand new video for you guys, and today I'm going to talk about what the best score streak is in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So if you guys think you will enjoy this video, make sure to slap that like button and for 10 likes on today's video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get right into it. So basically, if you guys didn't know, in Black Ops 3 and like all of the trailer games, they have really great score streaks, especially in those higher up tier ones. They get a ton of kills, and it's really hard to choose which one is the best score streak to use. And that is why I'm here for to tell you today. And basically, I'm gonna be talking about what from the Wraith all the way to the Mothership, just because the score streaks above that don't really compete with these above score streaks. So yeah, let's just start with the Wraith. I'm going to be talking about all of them, and at the end I'll say my opinion on which one is the best score streak, and also what is the best score streak combination. So yeah guys, let's get right into it. First off, we have the Wraith. If you guys didn't know, it's the stealth chopper from Black Ops 2, or like the attack helicopter or something like that in Black Ops, the original Black Ops. And basically this just goes to town every time you call it in. Just call it up in the air. It's a Wraith, so it's basically like whenever it's not shooting people, it clones itself, but you will not see it being cloned, because this thing just fires so much, and it gets you tons and tons of kills, especially on these kinds of maps like Splash, where it's mostly outside. It just gets me tons and tons of kills. As you might see in this gameplay a little bit soon, I keep getting quad feeds with these kinds of score streaks, and I really enjoy it. And yeah, next up we have the Hater. A Hater is just basically like a VSAT or a Blackbird from other Call of Duty games, and the Hater is just basically an advanced UAV, and on top of the on your minimap, it's basically like a live time placement of where the enemies are, and it shows arrows of which direction they are going, so you can actually know exactly where the enemies are, and preempt them and get a ton of free kills, just because you know where they are and they don't know where you are. So that's why the Hater is a really good score streak all around. Next up we have the Power Core score streak, and this score streak is I don't know about how I feel about it. Basically, you can destroy enemy score streaks, equipment, electronics, that stuff for a short amount of time, I'm pretty sure. And basically, with this score streak, I don't know, it's at 1,250 points. So the Wraith was at 1,100, the Hater was at 1,200, and the Power Core at 1,250 points. It used to be at 1,300 or 1,400, something like that, but they actually nerfed the cost of it, or buffed the cost of it, sorry, just because I don't know, it wasn't really that good all around score streak. Don't get me wrong, it's a pretty good score streak, just because you can actually take down the score streaks with it, but I don't think it's that much of a good score streak, so let's just leave that alone for right now. Next up we have the Raps score streak, which as you can see, I'm using this gameplay. The Raps is a really great score streak all around, also just like the Wraith and the Hater, stuff like that. And the Raps basically just the most I can compare it to is the K9 unit from Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. Excuse me. And basically the Raps is basically explosive balls that come down in ships. There's 3 ships that come down on the map, and they release them, and basically the Raps just go around and hunt the enemies down and explode. And I find these more effective than the K9 unit, just because they explode and they have explosive damage, and they just give you tons of kills. As you can see, I'm also getting quad feeds with this thing in this gameplay, which is pretty hype. This score streak is at 1,300 points. Next up we have the GI unit. This GI unit is basically a 7th player, if you will, on the map, the extra player, and basically you call it in on the minimap, it drops down and it just goes to town. It acts as it has so much armor, and it just goes in like miniguns people, and it's a really good score streak all around. I would definitely recommend this score streak also, along with the Wraith, Hater, and Raps. These are really good score streaks all around. And the last score streak I have for you guys to talk about is the Mothership. The Mothership is the last score streak at 600 points, I'm pretty sure, and basically what the Raps is, or 1,700, I don't, not 600, sorry, what am I talking about? It's 1,600 or 1,700, something like that. And the Mothership is the last score streak, like I said before, and it's basically I can compare it to the VTOL warship from Black Ops 2. You can just fire down lots of bullets from this thing, and it's most effective on those maps that it's really open and that stuff, because if you don't know, in those kind of maps that let's say Fringe, actually I don't know, let's say maps Aquarium, let's say where it's mostly inside, this thing isn't gonna go to town, right? But in maps like Splash, stuff like that, this thing will go to town. So it's a really situational kind of thing. But one thing I don't like about the score streak is that you have to actually control it, and while you're controlling it, your body is vulnerable, so you could die, and you can't go get kills with your gun. And with this score streak, it's only 15 points per kill, so you won't be boosting that score per minute at all. So I don't really recommend this score streak that much, but it's really still an all-around great score streak, and I think you should try it out. I still need to try it out, to be honest, but I've seen gameplay from it, and I've tried it out on different times in the beta and that stuff, so I think it's a pretty good all-around score streak. And yeah, so basically what I think for all these score streaks that I was just talking about, what the best score streak is, like I said, the Wraith, Hater, Raps, GI unit, those are my top 4 that I was talking about. And basically what I think, honestly, it's a tie between the Wrath and the Wraiths. Or, you know, what am I talking about? The Wraps and the Wraith, sorry about that. And basically these two Scorestreaks, they work perfectly together. But to choose one, I feel like the Wraps is good for those indoor kind of maps, and the Wraith is good for those outdoor kind of maps. And the Wraps is just good for any of those kinds of maps, to be honest. Like, they're good for anything, but the Wraps is easier to kill and that stuff. So, to be honest, the Wraith is a lower score, like, it's only like 100 or 200 points below the Wraps. So, I'm gonna choose the Wraith, just because the Wraith is an all-around, like, you can't go wrong with it, okay, guys? You can't go wrong with it. It's a little bit easier to get than the Wraps. You get, like, 25 points per kill rather than the 15 points that you would get from the Wraps, which is, really good. And, yeah, I just really like the Wraith all around. So yeah, leave your comments down below what you think the best Scorestreak is in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Like I said before, the Wrath and the Wraith and the Wraps are really good all around, and really they're like really awesome Scorestreaks to use. My favorite setup to use within this game is the Wraith, Hater, and Wraps. That is a really good setup. You could also use the Cerberus, Wraith, and Wraps, stuff like that. Just I don't know, sometimes I like to use Cerberus, Wraith, and Wraps just because it's like a middle Scorestreak than two big Scorestreaks. Sometimes I'll use Wraith, Hater, and Wraps just because it's like 3 big Scorestreaks, and you can just, like, with the Hater, it just enable you to just dominate the enemy team, and it'll help your team out. Also, with that, like, radar ping, if you will. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to slap that like button, like I said before. Let's aim for 10 likes on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.